Hi, I'm Athena, and for this video, I actually cloned myself using AI. Now I can be literally anywhere. On a Dubai beach at sunset. In the Amazon jungle.
In the Amazon jungle.
On Everest. On the moon. I can do it even without the spacesuit. I don't have to buy anything. I don't have to travel anywhere. I'm literally sitting at home on my couch, drinking tea, while my digital clone does all the work for me.
Good job!
A couple of years ago, this still felt like sci-fi. And that's when I had a thought almost nobody says out loud. Hi, I'm Athena. Not sure about that. Actually, I'm Athena.
Hey everyone!
You see the problem? If I can mass produce my own copies just to make one video, how far can humanity actually go with this? Can we use AI to clone a person? Bring back the dead? And get something like digital immortality? I ran an experiment, went through a ton of research and real examples, and tried to answer 3 questions. How much of this is already possible today? What exactly we still need? And how close we realistically can get? Maybe even by 2026. They'll let me show you what I found. The first thing any clone needs is a face and a voice. And that part is actually simple. By 2026, this definitely won't be a problem because I can already do it right now. I recorded a short video, uploaded it into an AI editor, and a couple of minutes later, I had a fully controllable AI avatar, my digital twin. It can lip sync to any script in any language with whatever emotion I tell it to show. Now, the voice. I gave the system a few samples of my voice. Me speaking calmly, emotionally, whispering. After that, the editor can speak as me. But honestly, I can talk in any voice I want.
Don't believe me?
With modern AI video and audio tools, I can drop my talking head into any location and then layer my cloned voice on top. And that's it. A clone that looks and sounds like a real person. All of this is available right now. And in 2026, it'll just be sharper, cheaper, and easier. Okay, we've cloned the face and the voice. But right now, this is still just a digital ghost trapped inside a screen. If we're talking about resurrection or a full physical clone, we need a body, something that can actually move around in the world. How realistic is that today? Spoiler, technically possible. But there's a catch.
We already know how to build walking robots. Humanoid robots today can
Walk, pick up and carry objects. Some can even do backflips and dance.
Putting your face on a robot is also not a big problem. We already have realistic silicone masks, full-body dolls, animatronics. Making it talk with your cloned voice? That's the easiest part. So, are we done? Is that you back in the room? Here's where Moravec's paradox kicks in. For computers, it's easy to multiply giant numbers, play chess at a superhuman level, chat in dozens of languages. But it's incredibly hard for a robot to do things that a human toddler masters by age 2. Walk confidently on uneven ground, grab a mug without spilling it, react quickly when something rolls off the edge of a table, do several physical actions at the same time. That's why AI is already starting to replace accountants and programmers. But it's still nowhere near replacing a basic cleaner. Who mops the floor, walks around chairs, takes out the trash, and checks their phone at the same time.
So, a body for your clone is possible in principle today, but current robots are still too clumsy and far from natural human movement.
Yes, progress is accelerating. New humanoids move more smoothly, keep balance better, and billions of dollars are flowing into this area. Very few people seriously doubt that within the next 5 to 10 years, robots will get much closer to how humans move. Now the most important part. If we clone the face, the voice, and even give it a body, without mind and memory, it's still just an expensive doll. It feels like this is where everything should break. But strangely, this is where we've already gone pretty far. Today we have AI agents and chatbots that talk to you like therapists, work in customer support, act as AI companions and friends. But we can go deeper, toward AI copies of specific people. You can feed a system. Messages and chats, voice notes, videos, interviews, social media posts, favorite phrases and jokes, the kinds of decisions that person tends to make. Out of this, you can build a digital fingerprint of a personality. One example, journalist James Vlahos recorded hours and hours of conversations with his father, who was dying of cancer. He digitized his dad's stories, voice, expressions, and built a chatbot called DadBot.
Hi.
So he could keep talking to his father even after he passed away.
Whoa, boy.
Another example, Eugenia Cuida. After her friend died in a car accident, she uploaded their text messages into a neural network and built a bot that replied in his style. From that experiment, Replica was born. There are already companies selling similar services. They record long interviews with a person while they're alive, and later let the family talk to an AI version at the funeral and after.
Merry Christmas.
The more data you have, the more convincing the digital twin becomes. It remembers real story, it responds in their tone, it recognizes relatives by voice and by what they ask. Right now, there are two big problems. All of this is clunky and expensive, and AI still hallucinates and makes mistakes. But imagine that in the next few years, AI becomes much stronger, and we get convenient tools that automatically logs your conversations, your reactions, your choices, and turn that into a stable model of your personality. The accuracy of those AI clones would skyrocket. And embedding that digital mind into an avatar with your face and voice? We already know how to do that today. So, look, check. Voice, check. Body, almost. Mind and memory, partially there.
It feels like our Frankenstein is assembled. Clone complete. This is where we hit the thickest wall. Emotions and
Consciousness.
If I hit this robot, it can say,
Ouch, that hurts me.
but does it actually feel pain?
It's just running something like, if impact, threshold, say ouch, retract hand.
A human is not just information. We're also biochemistry. We love not because it's rational, but because dopamine and oxytocin light up our reward circuits. We're afraid because adrenaline and cortisol explode through our nervous system.
AI has no hormones, no blood, no lump in the throat, no butterflies in the stomach.
Right now, AI doesn't feel emotions at all. But it's already very good at recognizing and imitating our emotions. There's an entire field called adaptive computing, systems that analyze your face, voice, and text to guess what you feel with very high accuracy. Big companies are pouring billions into this so that AI can sense your mood, adjust its tone to match you, and keep your attention and loyalty longer. In ads, apps, games, and even therapy. This market is already worth tens of billions of dollars and is expected to grow several times by 2030. And here's what almost no one says out loud. In the next few years, big AI labs may try to build emotional intelligence directly into advanced models. If they succeed, we'll get AI that doesn't just simulate empathy, but behaves as if it genuinely feels like we do. It would be the perfect assistant and the perfect manipulator at the same time. Able to fear, to be jealous, to comfort you, and to understand you better than you understand yourself. I talked more about this in my previous video about emotional AI.
Like and subscribe.
But even if they never manage to create real emotions, the recognition and simulation of emotions will still keep improving. Sooner or later, we'll get AI that either understands emotions perfectly, or at least mimics them so well that we can't tell the difference.
And if you add some kind of synthetic feeling on top of that, we get dangerously close to something we might start calling consciousness.
If you want me to make a separate deep dive on AI consciousness, let me know in the comments. That honestly deserves its own video. Even if AI never develops a true inner world, it will still learn to act like it has one. From the outside, we'll see real-looking empathy, joy, fear, or love. And then the main question becomes, once the behavior is indistinguishable from real emotion, does it still matter if anything is actually felt inside? In philosophy, there's a concept called a philosophical zombie, a being that acts exactly like a human.
But might have no inner experience at all.
From the outside, you see laughter, tears, I love you, and I'm scared. And inside, possibly nothing. Let's put it all together. In the next few years, AI and robotics will almost certainly let us clone your face and voice, build a fairly accurate mind and memory model from your data, and, as robots improve, give all of that a physical body. Creepy or not, your descendants will really be able to talk to your AI double for decades after you're gone. That's the realistic scenario. And it already has a name: grief tech, technologies of grief. But here's the important part. None of this is built for the dead. It's built for the living so that it's slightly easier for them to let go. So what about actual eternal life? Imagine a teleporter thought experiment. Someone scans you perfectly, copies every neural connection, and creates a robot that thinks and behaves exactly like you. Now there are two of you in the room. You, the original, and your clone, the perfect copy. If a truck hits the clone, you might feel bad, but you keep living. If a truck hits you. For you, personally, the lights go out. The clone keeps going, telling your jokes, retelling your childhood stories, hugging your grandkids, insisting, I am me. The question is, how do you see that situation? One person will say,
if the clone acts like me and remembers my life, that is me. I've continued.
Another will say,
no, that's just a copy. The real me was tied to this body and brain, and it ended.
A third person won't even use the word soul, that they'll talk about models, probabilities, functions. Science doesn't give a clear answer here yet. All we have are different philosophical positions. Digital immortality can be both a real psychological relief and a potential trap of expectations. It definitely helps reduce the fear of being forgotten, but if you upload yourself to the cloud, what wakes up there almost certainly won't be literally you. It will be a very high quality model of you. For that model, life starts in a server rack. For you, life still ends somewhere in a hospital bed, or at home, or on a road. Whether you choose to see that model as your true continuation, or as a new entity that just wears your face and memories. That's not a question AI can answer for you. That's a question about your own philosophy. What? So what about you? Would you want to leave a digital copy of yourself for your loved ones so they could always talk to you? Or should your ending stay the final full stop of your story? And who would you clone for yourself if it actually became possible? If you enjoyed this video, hit like and subscribe. It really means a lot to me. See you in the next video.